Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the
When we
woods?
dry them up, too cold. No go too deep, you know. Yeah, you have to watch Joe, you know. Our troops, see there? Apple cider vinegar and our troops. Come up right, make them get saturated in the gravy and all of that.
On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, we will be sharing with you, notice camera girl is here. You want to say that? Yeah. We'll be sharing with you how to prepare a ham. Now, I have a video there on the channel that we had done one some years ago. I went in depth and I showed and I shared my method of knowing how to cook a ham, and the most important thing is the time frame. But I noticed people didn't really like, I don't know, but I'm just going to be showing you this one. I won't be going over how you get the time frame workout, because that is very important. You are to get the amount of time that you're going to bake the ham in the oven or cook the ham. I'll be cooking this in my oven. I won't be doing it, boiling it in the pot, okay? So this ham here is a really big boy, beautiful boy. It is nicely packaged and all of that. I'm not really doing any farmer, what you call it, something like camera girl? What you call that? Advertisement? Yeah, advertisement. But the truth is just the truth, and I hope it says here it's a leg premium quality, and it's it has no artificial coloring and all of them sitting there. So we're gonna remove. I got the ham last year. I did not really do it for camera. This is not the fully cooked one. I'm not into that. Not into those at all. So you remove. We had plastic before the mesh. Remove it, and now this is another package that keeps it all so moist. This one here locks in all the flavors, so you need to remove, and that's what we're going to be doing. So remember this one, it smells so nice. You come out, girl. This here, yes, it is a smoked ham and the juices. Wow, hold on. So this here, hold on, let me get it. Is a really huge ham. So give me something there. You know they use a lot. You never want more. Yeah, you're gonna pat dry it. Some people wash and then pat dry. Me not wash. If you want to wash, you wash. Family, me not tell me like that. I manage my hand there. Yeah. So you wanna get wow. Yeah. Everything is embedded in there. Really beautiful ham. And you can comment. Nice leg ham, man. And look at excess. I remember, you know, after it's cooked, all these little stuff that they remember they use liquid to cure it. So during that cooking time, it is going to be dripping all the unnecessary juices. You cook it, you know. So everything where you don't need, it is gonna fall right out. And I'll show you how it's gonna come out. So when I'm using my hand towel to clean it. Now I have worked out the time when my ham is supposed to cook for. It's gonna be for 4 hours. So if you want to know how you work out the timing, to know how many hours are all the time that your ham is supposed to be in the oven, go check out my other ham video. This is my very second one on YouTube, and I'll leave the link and you go check how you work out the time, because the time is important, how long you cook the ham. Now I'm going to be using my foil paper to wrap the ham. I always give my ham a pretty 3 to 4 layers of wrapping depending on the thickness of the foil. Why? The foil is going to lock the steam in there cooking it. If you don't cover it with enough foil, it will be, when the time that it's supposed to be in the oven for, it will not be cooked when you come. So hence you want to give it a couple layers of wrapping to lock that steam in. And if you even give 20 layers of wrapping, it is still going to seep through that foil tin, that foil paper. you're gonna need a container with some water right here. So we will put in the ham right here, right? This ham is a big boy, so I have doubled my rack. If you're not double the rack, it is gonna bend the rack. It happened to me some years earlier when the ham is too huge. So you want to put a container, whether you want to use file paper or you want to use that, it is under the ham, okay? And then all within that 4 hours, all the unnecessary juices, all the salty juices and everything, it will be extracted from the ham through the cooking process, and it will be right in there for 4 hours. When you leave that, you don't have, that is the thing about ham. Ham is not hard to do, okay? But for the 4 hours, you can go, blow, mother dapsy, blow hole and come back. Now, camera girl is gonna hit the broil button. Broil, you do it on the highest broil, okay? That's what you do. So now we are gonna wrap the ham. So camera girl, get it going. I'm not cutting, and you want to get the shiny side up. So we are going to do this a couple more times and return. Now, before wrapping, very important, you want the position, you want to wrap your ham. Some of them bone protrude out more. Oh, see the bone here, sir. Some of them bone protrude out a little more. You want to wrap your ham, and you want to leave that sort of bulge. You want to make an indication as to where the bone is. Why? When the ham is cooked, it is the easiest thing for you to know. Once you open the oven and you put your hand where the bone is, when the ham is cooked in the oven, that's another thing. The bone will start rocking. If it not rock, the ham not ready. We are ready to put the ham in the oven. We are it broil. Skin side of the ham up to the top of the oven. Very important tips. This is where the bone is. We have it there. You make an indication somewhere right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Bone is right here, yeah? When the ham is ready, the bone starts to rock. That means the ham is properly cooked to the core. Skin side up. Go check out the other video where we show you how to work out the amount of minutes, the amount of hours that you keep the ham in the oven for. And 4 hours, and we'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, so first and foremost, it's about that time now, fam. These are all the drippings that came from our ham during that 4 hours in the oven on the broiler. So what you need to do now, you need to take your heat down. See, it's been preheated now, preheating. So we have lowered the flame. We're taking it down to about 350, 325 Fahrenheit. And you work it out in a Celsius there. Now, this is the ham. You're going to remove this foil wrap. And you're going to be very careful. Because, why, camera girl? Why you have to...
The steam.
Yeah, there is a mighty whole lot of steam trapped under it. You can wait too, you know, but it's going to take you a long time. So, I have a few layers. So, I am standing myself afar off. And I'm using my knife. Yes, and you see what is happening. You see what me I talk about? Look at it. Look at that steam. That steam coming. So it's about that time you can see that your arm cooked. Now I want to remove it and I want to show you something. Okay? I want to show you. This thing is so hot. Now I want you to see this. You see my bone is rocking. It's rocking, it's all breaking off. My ham is cooked. Look at my bone. Camera girl, did on it? It's rocking. Okay. Now, this little part up here, so we not gonna do it with our we're not gonna do it. This piece of thick and it look like we all overcooked too. This piece of thick layer here, and my knife is dull.
Knife dull.
Let me get another knife, family. So you realize we don't have a fatty ham. That's what I'm realizing. Some of them, when you remove the skins, you see a lot of heavy fat that you have to cut. I realize that I don't have a lot of fat on this one, so I'm gonna remove this part out here. Seems like I went a little bit over baking, but it don't really matter. It just have to do with the skin. So you want to, you know, just glide off the top here, because you're gonna bake the ham now. Baking the ham is adding your personal touches, your personal flavors to it with your pineapple and your glaze and all of that. So look at this. This is the meat of the ham, you know. So you can't take off this. So we're just gonna move our skin, and this is a beauty. This is a beauty because you have some. When you come to remove it, you have a whole lot of how much inches of fat. In camera girl, this is beautiful. So we're just removing our skin right now. Okay, now my space is so limited, family. I have to be using big containers because this thing is a little bigger than what I anticipate. So I want to work on this flat surface. I'm removing, and I'm going to finish removing the skins and come back. So you want to remove all of these skins. So you want to start some. If you want to cut it diagonal, family, you cut it. You cut it how wide, it's your thing, you know. So you can personalize it now with your flavors and your little pattern. So you know, have some people score it diagonally, because sometimes some of them the shape that you can't get to do it. So you know, and you go a little deepish, not too deep. If you know, as deep as you can go, because you're gonna put your personal flavors down in there now. Right? So we are going to finish, get this done and come back. So we are ready to dress our ham. And of course, you know, say at the cloves, at these are the intervals. That's where you put your cloves. This is a big boy. So you know, so we are going to have whole heap of cloves to put all about. And all of that. So let us go put our cloves. Now family, so this is our ham with the cloves on. Now at this point, you should have already made your glaze, and your glaze to look nice and glossy and like this, with this consistency, and as it bakes onto the ham, it sticks. Now this part is for different strokes to different strokes. Some people would start basting on right here. I don't do that. I try to get it down into the core of the hams, into the cores of the ham first, okay? Because you're flavoring, you're personalizing your ham with your special flavor now. Whether you want it to be a passion, anything. You want it to be an orange, first time marmalade, whatever. This is what you are doing. This is totally up to you. So at this point, what I do is that is the reason for the coring of the ham, to get your glaze with the flavor that you have made your glaze from. This is what you do to get it down in there and to put it in there. Now this, for me, I do a 3-part interval. When I do it like this, you lower your flame to 350, 320, 325, 300, thereabout. Due to your oven type. So, you're going to put some more down in it, because you put most of it right here in here, so, to go down and bake and let the ham absorb all of this. And for the other 2 remainders, so you're going to put this in there, pretty good amount, right? Flavoring, and let it just absorb it. As the heat takes it back again, it's going to absorb all this flavor that is your personal flavor. Anything you want, make you make. So you need to say, Miss Debbie, what is the flavor? No, you do your own flavor for this. So we have put a good amount down in there, and I'll add that. And we're going to put it in back on 350. My oven, I'm using 350 for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we are going to come back and we are going to show you how we are going to proceed. Pretty big thing here. And it's really heavy. So I'm going to put it right back in there for 15 minutes. Right here. Next clip. Now family, this is the first time out. We have 2 more to go. Now this glaze is courtesy of Camera Girl. So each time you put it in and take it back out, you are going to have a prettier color. Now at this point, some people would continue, would start to brush. I'm not going to brush. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. Still, so my glaze now, it gets cool, so it gets a little thicker. I want you all to watch this tutorial to the core. To the core. When you watch this tutorial, you will never ever tell anybody that you can't do your ham again. Watch the tutorial. Okay, so your glaze, as it cools down, it gets a little thicker. So you have to make sure you do it. I mean, no, I'm not going to say, Miss Debbie, that with the glaze. Yeah. But maybe I'll post this glaze on Patreon. So it gets a little thicker. So look at what I'm going to be showing you. This was the side to the back of the oven. You notice it took color? No, this was the part to the front. So it needs a little extra coloring. So we are going to turn it, okay? And we are going to let it go right there. Forget the color, the prettiness. Putting in on some extra glaze on it. This is a beautiful glaze. So look at it now. You see, we got a little juice coming down in the pan from it. Okay, so you realize that, and it's just the glaze. Oh, this is a beautiful ham. I think you did made a good choice, camera girl.
Thank you.
Okay.
Put some.
So you do this all over the ham now, family. Not just, you know, all over the top part of the ham that you can see. Touch up your bone if you love bone and all of that. And so, remember now at this point, your heat must be lowered. This is our second. Now, I told you this thing is different strokes for different folks. You can put on your pineapple them now, and you can put it back. But I will put on my pineapples in the last before it goes into the oven. I really don't like my pineapple getting too saggy. So I'll catch you in the next clip when we are out.
Okay guys, so I'm taking over from mom because it's oversight in the video. So this is after the second 15 minutes, and some of the juices here at the bottom, it's just the glaze and a little juice out of the ham. You can use it to brush back onto the ham a little bit. If you want to get a little more color, you can put it to the sides. So now this is the final 15 minutes, and we're going to put on our pineapples and do the last glaze, brushing off the glaze, and then we'll be finished. So I'm going to put on the pineapple for you guys now. So you guys can put on the pineapples however you like. I'm just going to take a toothpick and just stick it in. You can put them however you want. You can overlap them or just put them regular. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to do the rest of it and come back. Okay guys, so all the pineapples are on. As I said, you can put them however you want, overlap it, or you know, if you don't want anymore. If you have any broken pieces, you can just put them there as well. Don't let it go to waste. I'm going to use the rest of the glaze now. I'm going to lightly, just lightly brush it. Okay, so all of the glaze or remainder of our glaze has been brushed onto the pineapples, and then the little juices and the glaze to the sides right there. Put them on the rest of the ham. And now I'm going to put it back in for a final 10 minutes. At this point, if you guys want to put on like your cherries and stuff like that, you can go ahead. But I don't want any cherries on mine right now. Some people like their glaze infused in the cherries and stuff like that, but I don't want that right now. So I'm going to put this back into the oven. Once it's in the oven, after 10 minutes, take it back out, we'll be done, and then I'll put on the cherries and show you guys the final product. Alright guys, so 10 minutes are over. This is how we want it. This is how you want, oh, this is how we want the pineapples to look. Just slightly, just a slightly turn color with the glaze on it. We don't want it too dark or darker than this. So now, I have two types of cherries, red cherries, green cherries. You can use just red or plain green, however you want to. So we're going to put it in, oh lord, we're going to put it in these parts right here, and then you just stick it with a toothpick. So you can alternate, red right there, green right there, another red. You can do it however you want. If you want to put all red, all green, up to you.
YouTube family, from our Jamaican kitchen
to yours. This is our holiday Christmas ham.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed this video, and you can, you know, get some little ideas on how to do your own ham, personalize your ham however you want to. This is how we like to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and Merry Christmas when it comes.
Yes, leave your comments below. Remember to hit us up Instagram. Remember to support my Patreon page, and remember to make sure you're subscribed. Turn your post notification on. Once more, from our Jamaican home
to yours.
Merry Christmas.